Consider this unlikely but very plausible scenario. A young woman alone in the big city. Her ridiculous dream of becoming an actress lies shattered about her.
Hey, wait a minute.
Well, hang on, let's see where he's going.
Then it hits her. How is she going to survive? But she has no prospects, no marketable skills. And then one day, she meets a group of geniuses and their friend Howard.
Hey, hang on, let's see where he's going.
She befriends them and then lies in wait until they reveal a marketable idea, which she steals and sells to the highest bidder.
That is ridiculous.
Oh, is it? Let's see you come up with an explanation as to why this woman hangs out with us all the time.
Okay, you know what? I've already mooched dinner off you guys. I don't need to listen to this.
What are you doing there? Working on a new plan to catch the Roadrunner?
The humorous implication being that I am Wile E. Coyote?
Yes.
And this is a schematic for a bird trapping device that will ultimately backfire and cause me physical injury?
Yes.
What I'm doing here is trying to determine when I'm going to die.
A lot of people are working on that research. So what is all this?
My family history, factoring in longevity, propensity for disease, etc.
Interesting. Cause of death for Uncle Carl was KBB. What's KBB?
Killed by badger.
How's that?
It was Thanksgiving. Uncle Carl said, "I think there's a badger living in our chimney. Hand me that flashlight." Those were the last words he ever spoke to us.
Do you go on many dates?
Yeah, I wouldn't say many. A few. What's...
Your characterization of approximately 171 different men is a few.
What? Where did you get 171 men?
Simple extrapolation. In the 3 years that I've known you, you were single for 2. During that time, I saw 17 different suitors. If we work backwards, correcting for observation bias, and postulate an initial dating age of 15.
Whoa, wait. I did not start dating at 15.
I'm sorry, 16?
14.
My mistake. Now, assuming the left side of a bell curve peaking around the present, that would bring the total up to 193 men. Plus or minus 8 men.
Remarkable. Did you have sexual intercourse with all of these men?
No.
Now, although that number would be fairly easy to calculate, based on the number of awkward encounters I've had with strange men leaving her apartment in the morning, plus the number of times she's returned home wearing the same clothes she wore the night before.
Okay, Sheldon, I think you've made your point.
So we multiply 193 minus 21 men before the loss of virginity. So 172 times 0.18 gives us 30.96 sexual partners. Let's round that up to 31.
Okay, Sheldon, you are so wrong. That is not even close to the real number. I'm gonna need a drink over here.
I'm sure she's the best fit for our little, how shall we call it, Rebel Alliance.
Oh, I never identified with the Rebel Alliance. And despite their tendency to build Death Stars, I've always been more of an Empire man.
Yeah, not my point.
I know what your point is. You're intimidated by Amy's intellect. To that I say, buck up.
Okay, let me just get right to it. Amy is judgmental, sanctimonious, and frankly, just obnoxious.
So?
So we already have you for all that.
Are you suggesting I terminate my relationship with Amy?
No, of course not. Just have your relationship someplace else.
You said I could buy a desk.
This isn't a desk. This is a Brobdingnagian monstrosity.
Is that the American idiom for giant big-ass desk?
It's actually British.
Can you say it again for me?
Brobdingnagian.
One more time?
Brobdingnagian.
Not 3 times fast?
How did you even get it in here?
That's for me, Ramon, Julio, Jesus, and Rodrigo to know, and you to find out.
All right, you've made your point. A fine prank, very amusing. Now get it out.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I have 3 brothers and 2 sisters, Sheldon. I can do this all day.
All right, if you're not going to remove it, I'll remove it for you.
Knock yourself out.
Help me move my desk.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. It's too Brobdingnagian.
It's called counterfactuals.
We postulate an alternate world that differs from ours in one key aspect, and then pose questions to each other.
It's fun for ages 8 to 80. Join us.
All right, I like a good brain teaser. Give it a whirl.
You're in luck. This is an easy one. In a world where mankind is ruled by a giant intelligent beaver, what food is no longer consumed?
A BLT where the B stands for beaver?
Leonard, be serious. We're playing a game here.
I can figure this out. Let's see. Well, beavers eat tree bark. The only tree bark I know that humans consume is cinnamon, so I'll say cinnamon.
Incorrect. Obviously, the answer is cheese Danish.
What?
In a world ruled by a giant beaver, mankind builds many dams to please the beaver overlord. The low-lying city of Copenhagen is flooded. Thousands die. Devastated, the Danes never invent their namesake pastry. How does one miss that?
I'd rather not say.
Howard, if you want my help, I've got to know what happened.
But it's embarrassing.
Yeah, that's what I'm counting on. Spill.
Okay, well, you know World of Warcraft?
The online game? Sure.
Did you know that the characters in the game can have sex with each other?
Oh, God, I think I see where this is going.
Her name was Glycinda the Troll. Bernadette walked in on me while we were doing the cyber nasty under the Bridge of Souls.
Oh, you're right. That is so embarrassing.
Would you talk to her?
Bernadette or the troll?
Bernadette. She was so mad at me she wouldn't even listen to my side of the story.
Well, what was your side?
Well, for all we know, Glycinda the Troll wasn't even a real woman. I mean, she could have been a 50-year-old truck driver in New Jersey.
Really? And that didn't make her feel better?
The month Sheldon spent grinding up insects and mixing them into Leonard's food.
Well, excuse me. That was not a betrayal. That was an experiment to determine at what concentration food starts tasting mothy.
Hey, you got Snoopy out. Can I have a snow cone?
Well, sure.
This is pretty good. What flavor is this?
Guess.
Papaya?
No.
Guava?
You're so close.
Why give up?
Mango caterpillar. What are you doing?
Hi, I'm sorry to bother you guys, but you've got to come take your Sheldon back.
What's he doing in your apartment?
Well, he was moping down in the lobby, so I invited him over, and now I regret it.
Why do you regret? Never mind. Stupid question.
Can't you just let him play with you until bedtime?
I'm not playing. This is real work.
We're gonna be 100 heirs.
Okay, what if I got him to apologize and promise to behave?
Then I guess we would let him back on the app team, and while we're doing that, you could take an aerial tour of LA on your flying pig.
Okay, wait right here.
I'll tell you one thing. If I get rich enough, that's the kind of girl I want to take on a submarine ride. And yes, that time I meant it to be dirty. Here's what I wonder about zombies.
Oh.
What happens if they can't get any human flesh to eat? They can't starve to death. They're already dead.
You take this one. I spent an hour last night on how do vampires shave when they can't see themselves in the mirror.
Well-groomed vampires meet in pairs and shave each other. Case closed.
Yeah, okay, so zombies.
I guess it depends on the zombies, Raj. Are we talking slow zombies, fast zombies? Like in 28 days, if those zombies didn't eat, they starved.
Yeah, you're thinking of 28 days later. 28 days is where Sandra Bullock goes to rehab and puts the audience into an undead state.
Hey, don't bag on Sandra Bullock. You think it makes you look cultured, but you just come off as bitter.
We need to fabricate a tantalizing piece of gossip.
And a second non-tantalizing piece to use as a control.
Then we'll track its progress through our social group and interpret the results through the competing academic prisms of mimetic theory, algebraic gossip, and epidemiology.
Oh, hey, Amy, what's up?
Sheldon and I engaged in sexual intercourse. In other news, I'm thinking of starting an herb garden. Mum's the word, gotta go.
Will Amy be joining us for dinner?
Yes, I believe so.
Good, good. Everything okay between you two?
Yes. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do.
Yeah, you do, you dog, you. Nice shot.
Thank you. My father taught me archery as a child. It's odd how the activity brings back the smell of Kmart bourbon.
Perfect.
I know. What an elf I would have made. Ooh, what do you think you're doing?
Shooting at a target?
With what?
An arrow.
Really? I didn't see you draw one from your quiver.
I'm not gonna do that, Sheldon.
Leonard, the people at Nintendo can only go so far in helping us recreate an actual athletic experience. We have to do our part too. That was uncalled for, but I'll play along. Al,
World's greatest astrophysicist?
don't thank me. You earned it.
Howard Wolowitz. Why not world's greatest engineer?
Oh, I'm sorry, I typed that into the label maker, but I just couldn't press enter. Now down to business. What would it take for you to abandon Leonard and join me in a rival company? Unless, of course, the mugs are sufficient, in which case, welcome aboard.
We're not quitting on Leonard.
I understand. Your loyalty is admirable. But what if I were to up the ante?
What are you talking about?
Monogrammed keychains with a built-in laser pointer. No? How about can cozies emblazoned with our university mascot? Go Beavers. I'll be back.
Priya just made a snide comment about your acting career.
What the hell did she say?
She thinks it's cool you're following your dream no matter what.
That bitch!
How do you want to handle it?
Okay, tell Bernadette to tell Priya that I'm on my way to Prague to shoot a movie with Angelina Jolie.
Got it. Is it going to be in 3D?
What? I don't know, it doesn't matter.
I'm going to say 3D. That'll let her know the studio has faith in it.
You're kidding, 3D?
That's what I hear.
The studio must have real faith in it.
Why she didn't tell me?
Have you been spending time with your ex-girlfriend?
No.
Then why are you surprised she didn't tell you?
Well, it's not as much a surprise as, the other thing.
What other thing?
Well, if you, I don't, what's the word I'm looking for?
I'm not gonna help you. This is hilarious.
You want to see if we can find the cafeteria and get real coffee?
Sure. We're going to the cafeteria to get some coffee. You want anything?
I'm fine. It's nice that they're getting along.
Your girlfriend and your ex-girlfriend are hanging out together? Oh yeah, that can only be good for you.
What are you talking about?
One of them broke up with you. Do you really want her telling the other one why?
I don't care. I don't have anything to hide.
Good. Good, then you have nothing to worry about.
No, I do not. You are a mean little man.
You'd think it'd be because my parents didn't love me, but actually they loved me a great deal.
God, that is so true.
Yeah, I know, right?
Hey, what took you guys so long?
We were just chatting.
It's nice. What about?
We were just comparing notes about how you are in the sack.
That's funny.
What if she wasn't kidding?
Doesn't matter. I'm the king of foreplay.
Ice, ice, baby.
Oh, God, I feel ridiculous in this dress.
You look beautiful, Lieutenant Uhura. Now prepare for inspection.
My brother's going to hear you.
Oh, relax, he's got headphones on, and we're 10 miles above Earth in a starship.
Really? 10 miles? You're orbiting inside the atmosphere? Moron.
Can't believe I'm wearing my brother's Halloween costume.
I can't believe you think he only wears it on Halloween. Open the landing bay doors, shuttlecraft approaching.
Okay, gotta go.
The hidden reality takes on a grand question. Is our universe the only universe? You see, there's a growing belief among scientists like me that ours may only be one among many universes populating a gigantic cosmos. In the hidden reality, I explore this possibility without presuming any knowledge of mathematics or physics on the part of the reader.
Hysterical.
I'm glad you talked me into this. We work so hard, sometimes it's nice to goof off and do something silly.
Agreed. Yeah, wait till you hear how he dumbs down Werner Heisenberg for the crowd. You may actually believe you're in a comedy club.
You can think about Heisenberg's uncertainty principle much like the special order menu that you find in certain Chinese restaurants where you have dishes in column A and other dishes in column B. And if you order the first dish in column A, you can't order the corresponding dish in column B. That's sort of like the uncertainty principle.
But bump.